5th year के ना 3rd 4th 5th year के ना.
May I come?
Yes.
Thank you. Good afternoon to all of you. Thank you.
Beta, you went from MIT to University of Mumbai.
Yes, sir.
Why did that happen?
Sir, earlier I gave the exam of CLAT, but I couldn't clear it. So I have taken the admission in MIT University, Jaipur, as one of the private college, best college in Jaipur. Thereafter, there was a transfer of vacancy in Government Law College, University of Bombay. So I applied there and cleared, so I moved there.
Your resident of Jaipur or your?
No, Nathdwara.
Nathdwara.
Yes, sir.
So your parents are there in Nathdwara.
Yes, sir.
What are your hobbies, Beta? Reading self-guide books.
Yes, sir.
So, which self-guide book have you last read?
The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy.
So, do you practice it?
Sort of. Yeah.
Sort of?
Yeah.
Or you just read a book and hope that it comes automatically?
No, I practice it.
You practice it?
Yeah.
Reading the subconscious mind.
Yeah.
Okay. What does it say? So, what are the lessons of the book?
Okay, so the central part of the book is we have the magnetic power in ourselves. What we have to do is we have to attract the thing, the same vibrations, and we will achieve everything that we want. There are several instances are given in the book. We have two parts of the mind. First is conscious and another is the subconscious mind that works even if when we are sleeping. So when we give our thoughts to the subconscious mind that I want to achieve something, and not even in our thoughts, but we also do action. Even if by action we speak the same thing, I want to achieve something, then subconscious mind automatically give this message to the conscious mind, and circumstances occurs something like this, that our things will be achieved the way we get to it.
Have you given some examples in the book of people who sort of were successful in this?
Yeah, the book is completely, there are several chapters in the book. There are only the illustrations given of the people. So there was one example, English lady, she's a singer. So when she has to appear for the stage for the performance, she was so nervous. She was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to perform. She was a singer, but it's not possible for her to appear in the public platform and perform it confidentially. So regularly she performed this thing, giving messages before going to bed. She is giving messages to mind, oh, I'm doing well, everybody applauds me, I have done a great job. So for a month she did the same thing, and when the day came, she was brilliant at that performance.
So I hope when you wrote the examination,
Yeah.
the written examination, you told yourself you do very well.
Yeah.
Because she has started for that.
Yeah.
So you've done well in the written examinations?
Yeah, I think,
You
yeah.
did well?
Yeah.
Good. What's your best subject in law, which you enjoy the most?
For RJS, I'm preparing for all. So, but I like Transfer of Property Act.
Transfer Property
Interest.
Act?
Yeah.
Why property? Because property is riches. So why do you like property? Why don't you like human rights or something? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no mind. So Transfer Property Act. So what are the conditions for a valid gift?
Okay. Section 124 to 129 of the Transfer of Property Act deals with the provision of the gifts. Section 124 specifically defines the gift, and it states gift is a transfer of certain existing movable or immovable property which is made by the donor voluntarily and without any consideration, and it must be accepted by the donee, then the transfer of the gift is valid.
Whether registration is compulsory in gift?
Whether?
Registration.
No, registration is not compulsory. The gift must be executable. Registration, sorry, can I?
Yes, you can reconsider.
Yeah.
Registration of immovable property.
Yeah.
Registration of immovable property is necessary.
Yeah.
So because otherwise movable property
Movable
Is
by
not-
delivery, yeah.
might
Might
be.
be by delivery.
Yeah. So gift-
You must understand the question before you start answering.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes.
Now the question is, whether registration of removable property as a gift is compulsory.
Yeah. The gift of immovable property, registration of the gift of immovable property is compulsory as it is attested by 2 witnesses, and in case of movable property, it is by oral delivery. It be
Whether bill is, registration of the bill is necessary.
registration of
Bill.
will.
Testamentary, yeah.
Will,
yeah.
registration of will. Registration of will, yeah, is necessary. It must be attested.
No, is it necessary after?
Go through the section 68, 69.
Of Evidence Act. Yes.
So will is not covered by transfer of property act.
No.
It's a testamentary section.
Yeah.
This
It
specific
between living
succession is
persons.
under the Indian Succession Act.
Yeah.
And it only requires that a bill should be
Properly
written,
executed.
properly
Attested.
executed, attested by 2 witnesses in the presence of a testator.
Yeah.
That's all.
If there is a dispute about the bill, how it can be proved in the court?
It can be proved by as section 68 of the Indian Evidence Act deal with it. It states when we have to prove a document which is required by law to be attested, it be proved by one attesting witness in his handwriting and the person who executed it in his handwriting.
If the witness is not beyond reach of the court
Yeah.
or died, how it can be proved?
Then it be proved in the handwriting of the person who executed it.
Who knows?
Who knows witness writing?
Who knows?
टॉर्ट पढ़ा है आपने?
Yes, college first, second year.
क्या है टॉर्ट?
Tort is a civil wrong.
How it can be redressed?
You must, if you cannot understand the question, you must ask for it to be repeated.
Yes,
Okay?
sir. Yes, sir.
Have you understood what he said?
Yeah. No,
Tort क्या है?
tort is a civil wrong for which we can bring a suit in civil court. But I have read about tort in my first or second year, so I couldn't recall much about it.
कोई व्यक्ति टाइटल होल्डर है किसी प्रॉपर्टी का, 4 व्यक्ति आते हैं और लीगली उसको डिस्पोजेस करते हैं. व्हाट इज द रेमेडी? व्हाट प्रॉब्लम?
स्पेसिफिक रिलीफ एक्ट के अंदर भी मेंशन कर रखा है सेक्शन 6 के अंदर, अगर कोई पर्सन है उसको डिस्पोजेस कर दिया जाता है तो वो उसके लिए विदाउट ड्यू प्रोसेस ऑफ लॉ के उसको डिस्पोजेस कर दिया जाता है तो वो समरी सूट फाइल कर सकता है.
कोर्ट क्या ऑर्डर करेगी?
कोर्ट ऑर्डर कर सकती है कि अभी उसको मतलब जब तक प्रॉपर सिविल सूट अगर कोई चल रहा है तो टिल द पेंडेंसी ऑफ दैट सूट अभी स्टेटस को मेंशन करा जाए.
स्टेटस को मेंशन करेंगे उसको पोजीशन
उसको डिस्पोजेस नहीं करा जाए.
No,
नहीं
but
वो
he has been-
डिस्पोजेस तो हो गया.
he has been
Dispossessed हो
dispossessed.
गया.
हाँ.
Dispossessed तो हो गया.
Then what?
तो कोर्ट ऑर्डर करेगी कि उसको अभी पोजीशन दिया जाए जब तक ड्यू प्रोसेस ऑफ लॉ से उसको नहीं डिस्पोजेस किया
ऐसा
जाता.
शूट कितने दिन में आना चाहिए?
Sorry, sir?
Limitation.
Limitation is such suit must be filed within 6 months of the disposition.
Can an agreement can be made, the property can be transferred, or is a oral agreement is possible of transfer of a property?
Yes, sir. Section 9 of the Transfer of Property Act states there can be transfer by orally or where it is required by law to be registered or attested. So when there is express mention, then there will be property be transferred by written.
Section 9 and section 54 का जो रेजिडरी पार्ट है उसमें भी ये लिखा है कि एग्रीमेंट टू सेल हो सकता है अनरजिस्टर्ड, इवन ओरल भी हो सकता है, बट रजिस्टर्ड सेल भी जो होगी वो
Executed.
had to be by. What is the difference between section 406 and 420 of IPC?
Section 406.
And 450.
Criminal breach of trust and cheating.
Cheating, yeah. Criminal breach of trust, the first and foremost thing for the criminal breach of trust, the property has been entrusted to the another person or the dominion have been transferred to the another person. in the cheating, it is not the one of the essential ingredient. Under 420, there must be property has been delivered dishonestly and fraudulently are the main ingredients of section 420. And in CBT, the criminal breach of trust, there is a person to whom the property has been entrusted.
Voluntary entrustment is there in 406.
406.
And
Yeah. In a particular case, can there be an allocation of both 406 and 420 together?
406 and 420 together.
Yeah.
I think yes.
But they are mutually exclusive. One is entrustment, the other is a dishonest, fraudulent
fraudulent
misrepresentation leading to transfer.
समझाओ कैसे?
Yeah. Can I explain it by an illustration,
Yeah,
if you
of
allow
course,
me?
of course. And you can rethink your answer also,
Yeah.
you know. So, you can rethink your answer also.
For example, if a person is going outside, so he has entrusted his property to a servant or someone, then he also dishonestly deceive that person to deliver it to someone else, and I think I'm not able to explain it properly.
but you are almost okay. If the entrustment has been made to a particular person, that whenever I will come, I will take it from you.
Intention has changed.
After once he delivered his.
And then intention, while entrustment, that is okay. Thereafter,
Yes.
ये part performance क्या है? Transfer property.
Section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act deals with the concept of part performance. It states when a person proposes to contracts with a person to transfer a certain immovable property, and the other person, that is the transferee, has acquired the possession of that property, or when he is already in the possession of the property, he is ready and willing to do to remains there and to do any other act which is required in the furtherance of the transfer, then notwithstanding that such a contract is not registered, the transferee can claim the rights over that contract.
this is section 53A,
A.
not 53. And
53.
then this is original provision in statute or this came later? And what is the history of this? Why this has been added?
Okay, it was not there initially. I couldn't recall the exact year. Maybe between 1929, the part performance concept came in India, and the reason behind it I am not aware about it.
सेक्शन 12 स्पेसिफिक रिलीफ एक्ट में और 53 एक ही है क्या दोनों?
Section 12
स्पेसिफिक रिलीफ एक्ट
and 53A. No sir.
क्या है डिफरेंस?
Section 12A deals with a part of a specific performance of a contract that court can allow the party to perform the rest of the part. There are several instances mentioned there where the court allow the person to perform the part of the contract, and it deals with the movable as well as immovable property, but 53A deals specifically with the immovable property.
Section 53A,
A.
the part performance, what right the party is having? For section 12, you have to go for a suit and
Yes.
get the suit been specifically performed. But if you cannot go to the suit, it's a long time, but you had you had a contract, you are in possession of the property, you have paid the consideration, but registration could not be done, and you cannot go to the specific performance because limitation is gone. Then what are right left with you?
When other person files a suit, then you can defend the suit with the part.
You have got a right of defense only,
Defense.
not as an attacking.
Yes.
You cannot go for the suit, but you can
Defend.
defend your possession by way of this is basically the part performance.
Yes.
On what basis the discretion under section 20 of the Special Relief Act is to be exercised? In the event the court finds the plaintiff has made out a case, right, for specific performance.
Yes.
So whether or not the suit should be decreed, what are the factors which determine the exercise of discretion by the court?
Section 20 of a Specific Relief Act.
Special Relief Act. which makes the decree discretionary, not a matter of right of the plaintiff.
Section
Court
20.
can refuse even if
a
in
case
spite
is
of
made
why
out.
the case is made
Case is
out.
made out, the court can still refuse it. So when, despite the case being made out, can the court refuse or should refuse to pass a decree?
Sorry, sir, but right now I can't
Never
recall
mind,
section
look
20.
into it, the section 20
Look into
does-
it and also see section 21, 22 also. Along with it, because the court can pass a different degree instead of performing that, can also give
Compensation, yeah.
in view of all that.
This
And for the
is an
reason,
everyday issue in court, so they
And
might
this is
even
the-
actually ask you,
yes.
so you should.
Okay.
read section 20,
this is the
21.
main battle nowadays in the courts
On
on this issue.
on
yes.
the decrees.
On the decrees.
I may try to
Yeah,
answer this.
Yes.
If the court think the specific performance can't be possible, then
No, the specific. If can't possible, then should be
no,
rejected.
yeah.
If a case is made out, it is possible, here court say in the facts of the case, I will not exercise my discretion to direct specific performance. Instead, I will give some other relief like
Compensation.
says, compensation, damages,
Hmm.
monetary relief. अब देखना section 20
The
का
refund of advance with interest or extra
or
even
even
compensation.
some value of the land, you know.
Yes,
Not-
or value of the land.
Some
also.
part value of the land.
Okay.
So section 20 cases come every day in court.
Okay.
So they can possibly ask you this question. So you must read section 20, 22 very seriously.
Yes.
So, okay. बोलो ये किन साहब पूछो?
What is the plea bargaining?
Plea bargaining. Plea bargaining means a pre-trial arrangement where the accused voluntarily made an application to the court that I have understand and I am voluntary want the issue be the punishment and I am ready to compensate the victim and the punishment to be declined for this.
Is it still functioning in the courts?
Yes.
Or is it stopped? Is not working? It's an old provision of 5-10 years old, but yet not started in the court.
Okay, no idea.
Generally we say that there is no intention in the law of tort. But some torts are there is the intention is also considered. Name that tort.
There is intention.
Yeah.
Defamation. Defamation.
Hmm? It's only one, there is more than 5 or 6 torts are there.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but
Because
the
defamation is also the offense. So
Yeah.
that's why intention is there.
a nuisance negligence, I think.
There is a nuisance,
Yeah.
Nuisance,
assault,
encroaching
battery,
other
false
properties.
imprisonment,
Yes.
Yeah.
malicious prosecution. And then what is the difference between intention and motive?
Intention and motive are two different things. Motive is the first thing who primary, it is the spring for the reason behind the person which incites a person to do a something thing. For example, if a person kills another, so his intention is to kill that person, and if we go into deep and we come to know what is the motive behind, somewhere he had some argument with him or there was some quarrel or something between them, so that's the
Motive leads to the intention.
motive which leads to the intention.
And what is fair trial?
Sorry,
Fair trial.
fair trial.
Yeah.
Fair trial means which has all the facets of natural justice, where all the facets of natural justice, the party must be given the right to present his case, and the court will not pass any order until the other party be heard, and no one shall be a judge in his own case.
Can you go to the High Court for seeking some fair trial provisions? Is any provision in the High Court? When you can move to the High Court, any section in CRPC?
Inherent power of High Court, that one.
Otherwise also if you can go to the magistrate, is
Magistrate.
any provision which even magistrate is also empowered to do so?
Sorry, sir.
सिविल में
Civil में inherent power of the courts. In CPC there is section 151 where inherent power of all the courts, civil
No,
judge.
this is only on the criminal. Yes,
Criminal-
matters, how you can go in.
Criminal matters, oversight, the magistrate can have oversight. Fundamentally.
Okay.
under I think 156 oversight क्या होता है वैसे?
नहीं सर, वो वैसे वो
Oversight और investigation होती है।
उनमें कहीं है ना कि वो वहाँ पे अप्लाई कर सकते हैं और वो उनसे कह सकते हैं कि सर हमारा ये
Fair trial is given. I think you have to remind the trial court to conduct the trial fairly.
there is a certain provisions which authorizes,
Remind
there are
the
certain
trial
provisions which are
court to
authorizing even a
conduct
magistrate to conduct you can
ऐसा
direct
लगता है
the
फेयर ट्रायल नहीं हुई है.
Who can direct?
no fair investigation, sorry,
Fair
fair
investigation.
investigation,
Fair,
yes.
156.
Yes.
156.
Fair investigation,
That's
sorry,
what
we
I
are
said.
using the word fair trial only.
Fair investigation.
Fair investigation.
42 in the High Court or 156
Yes.
go to the
Plus.
magistrate.
Yes, yes.
He can
Okay.
keep it
Even magistrate
oversight.
can also look into the entire.
Yeah, oversight.
Okay.
of the-
Even 210, even the complaint cases, there are
Yeah.
provisions where the magistrate can look into the and can direct the police authorities.
Well, how many
We are
hours-
wrong while asking you question.
Yeah.
It was a fair investigation rather than fair.
Yeah, fair trial is 42.
Yeah.
Fair investigation also,
150.
fair trial also. 42 is, at large.
At large.
Lordships can direct anything in 42. How many hours do you work on your law subjects when you are preparing for the examination?
For mains,
Yeah,
around 8 to 9 hours.
8-9 hours?
Yeah.
For how many months?
I'm preparing from 2018 for this thing, for RJS exam. This is my second attempt.
So you don't practice?
No.
You सबको बोलो ना कि this is you'll get into trouble in the interview.
So why you say I do not practice?
Why do you say this?
Who knows I am working with my
No,
senior and that's all.
You should go to court. Don't lie.
And you must go to the court. But it's
No.
wrong in that you will learn more than.
Go for an hour, go for 2 hours, maybe.
Hmm.
Especially after the examination is over, you must go to the course.
Yeah.
Okay, because you'll be at a disadvantage if you say that I don't practice.
Even if you go, as we say, as ours is the
Generally,
case,
yeah.
we usually go and sit in the back benches of the court when we started practice, and we just see the cases. And fortunately, one of the day, C.L. Agarwal साहब और M.B.L. भार्गव साहब के केस में वो गोडरेज वुडेज वाले मामले को लेकर के बहुत बड़ा कॉपीराइट का मैटर हुआ था. हम तो समझते नहीं थे कॉपीराइट क्या होता है.
मैं तो साहब वो जमाने गए वो तो बड़ा अच्छा माहौल था कोर्ट में. You have to go as court is a bazaar, so you have to find a senior and start going to court. Find a lady senior. Are there girls practicing in the High Court?
Yes, yes.
Huh? With
Girls
10
also, they are
10,
girls are
12
also
years?
working in the trial courts also.
Yeah, they are. Go and join somebody.
Yes, sir.
You see, otherwise you will have
So
disadvantage.
yeah, now the girls are more in judiciary rather than in. We
In the bar.
have increased the strength of the girls in profession also. The registration, as far as the registration is concerned, it is now around 15% of the total strength.
Acha.
While at 10 years back it was just 1 or 2-3%. Now it is 15%.
You have to go to court, beta. You have to go to
But you
court.
have to
Yes,
you
sir.
can at least
Otherwise,
take experience
you will
of.
be at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because
Go
you
2
are-
hours, 3 hours, and I think I think a part of this institute should also be able to get you as part of preparation for the interview some attachment to a decent lawyer's office.
कोर्ट का एटमॉस्फेयर जब आप मजिस्ट्रेट बन के वहाँ जाएंगे ना तो आपने पहली बार देखा होगा वो एटमॉस्फेयर. आपको वो उससे भी एकस्टम होना पड़ेगा कि किस तरह से फंक्शनिंग होती है, किस तरह से वर्किंग
It's a
होती है.
computer examination.
मैनेजमेंट है ना, इसी तरह से कोर्ट मैनेजमेंट भी है.
Yes.
So, beta, you will be at a disadvantage.
अदरवाइज आपको लगेगा 1-2 साल तो ये लगेगा कि मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, कहाँ आ गई, कैसे हो
Really,
गई.
that is if you get there. I'm talking about this the
Qualifying,
interview.
clearing.
Interview will be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
करो आपको you have to
So
find out.
practicing,
कब interview कब
you are practicing, we can consider, yes, you know something all about the practice of the courting.
तो जानते हो बेटा किसी को जानते हो आप कोर्ट में जानते हो नहीं जानते हो किसी को फर्स्ट जनरेशन यू गॉट अंकल somebody
Yeah, my grandfather was an advocate,
Where? In
Natwara, but he expired in 2012.
So उनके बहुत सारे कलीग्स होंगे जिनके साथ आप
Yeah.
ज्वाइन कर सकते
your
हैं.
father would knowing
हम्म.
अपने नाथद्वारा नहीं रहते क्या आप
नहीं, अभी जयपुर.
फादर कहाँ है
फादर नाथद्वारा है.
नाथद्वारा में कहाँ रहते जब लोग किस बार रहते हो
राजा पार्क.
the paying guest
Yeah, flat, sharing flat.
sharing friends with a friend of yours
Yeah.
कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल
so
Yes.
नहीं बस का कुछ कराओ तो बेटा because if you give this answer in the interview I think it will be a disadvantage because
Almost all girls are saying that we are not practicing, we are
practicing.
just preparing. We have make a motto that we have to be magistrate, and that's all.
आपने करो
Hmm.